Hey guys, welcome to Pellets and Pits. We smoked 2 pork butts. We had some bumps along the way. We're gonna show you everything that happened. If you guys wanna see what happened, you guys stay tuned. It is absolutely bone-chilling cold outside. The wind is up. I'm sure the whole east side of the United States right now is getting pounded with weather. So we're gonna season these pork butts inside. We just showed you how to turn on that smoker. We got 2 pork butts, identical. That has nothing to do with it. One's gonna be for a friend, one's gonna be for us. We have our Texas rub, and then we have Q that. So we're gonna season both of these exactly the same. All right, we have hit our target temp. Now, on this grill, typically I like to film coming this way, but the wind, I mean, it is up 30, 44 mile per hour winds, and it's about 30 degrees outside. With these vent holes in the back, that's why I rotated it this way. I'm just worried about all that wind constantly hitting these vent holes and maybe cooling down the chamber. So, I don't know if it really matters, but I'm gonna have the grill this way today. Throughout the cook, I'm just going to rotate these back and forth just to make sure there's equal cooking. And then we're going to check in probably in like 2 hours, just to let you see what the bark looks like to the 4-hour mark, and we'll keep going from there. All right, so a little update. We're about the 3.5-hour mark. I came out here at the 2-hour mark to just look at the pork butts right before we started filming, and I could just tell something was off. Something was wrong somewhere. The color of the pork butt was not what I was anticipating. It was still moist, and by the 2-hour mark, you just typically start developing a crust, and your seasoning starts to stick. So then I started thinking, well, it just didn't add up. So I've added all kinds of Pro ports. You can see it looks like I'm having surgery. We opened it up. This is a 3.5-hour mark. There's the Blackstone thermometer. There's a Pro thermometer. There's an oven thermometer, and there's another Pro thermometer. So for the last 1.5 hours, we've been going back and forth and trying to determine what we need to do. Like, is it us? Is it this? And to be honest with you, the temperatures are drastically, these 2 are close. Those are my 2 Pro ports, but they have been drastically off on this. Even when I turn up to 300 or 325, my ports aren't responding. So it leads me to believe that there's a problem. Considering that on the first video we did, on the first cooked smoked cheese steak dip, I had a problem with the auger as well. I think I'm just gonna cut my losses and return it. So I just wanna be open and honest with you guys every single step of the way. I by no means am bashing Blackstone. I have no ill will towards any company. You guys can check out the Flat Top King and look at all the people that comment on every single major brand out there that they've had problems with, and there's no difference. A lot of people cuss certain brands that I have, and I've never had that problem that they've had. So I wouldn't even cuss Blackstone. I'm not returning it because I'm upset. I'm just returning it. I just don't have the time or energy or effort, and I'd rather just get something different at this point. I've already been, it's kind of like a bad taste in your mouth, right? So what I'm gonna do now is just show you, because I know somebody out there is gonna say, well, you're showing us wrong, like you're manipulating the system or something. So I have a Pit Boss, I have my Lone Star, and I have my Traeger. So right now I'm just going to show you that I'm going to unplug probe 4, follow this line in, and I'm only doing this just to show you that I'm not here to cause problems or nothing like that. Well, that came out.
We just want to compare apples to apples for you.
So I'm just going to move this over to my Pit Boss. It's set on 250. I don't have a 275 on my Pit Boss. It only goes from 250 to 300. It says 255. So I'm going to open it up. Come in, let's see, this way with it. There's the thermometer there, so I'm just going to put it pretty close, like right there. Just give it a minute and we'll show you what it looks like. And so you can see here our thermometer in port 4 is 267. That says 270 and it's supposed to be on 250. This does has plus or minus swings. I'm fine with the swings. That's not what this is about. So this is the Pit Boss, and now we're going to move to the Lone Star. All right. So I'll just put it right in the middle because you have a true tell right there. And the thermometer is also in the back. So we're just going to shut this. I'm going to show you how closely we get. We should get pretty dang close. All right, we got the thermometer heated up. So you see we're running 278 on the back side. 275 is our target temp, and up here we're running 277. And then our true tell right here is about 280. So we're very, very close to the temps. And now we're going to go on to the Traeger.
Where's their thermometer?
Somewhere in the back. Alrighty, last but not least, this is the Traeger Ironwood XL, and you guys can see right there, 277, 273. My target temp's 275. So what I decided to do, I'm just going to take the pork butts off of here. I'm going to move them to my Lone Star, and I'm going to shut down my other pellet smokers. I actually might let my Pit Boss run a little bit longer. It's been a while since it's been used, so it's good to get those pellets to run through there. I just want to reiterate, you know, some people shy away from showing this footage. I don't, because I feel like it's open and honest. That's what we stand on from day one. And I just want to say it again. This is not bashing. This is not being mean. This is not being anything. It's just life. A lot of people buy stuff, they return it, or they buy stuff and it doesn't work. This could have been 1 in a million, and I just could have been like the unlucky person on that round. So other than that, if you guys want to stick with the video, we are going to cook some pork butts, because I promised my neighbor that he's going to have a pork butt, and he's going to have a pork butt. I mean, this stuff right here, you can touch all day long. It's not even hot at all. There's no doubt about it, since we lost so much time, that it's definitely going to be dark by the time we end the video. So we started in dark and we'll end in dark, but that's part of it. So we'll show you what it looks like at the end. I'm sure once we get like to the stall, I'll probably maybe film again. It's going to be pretty close to the stall to when it starts getting dark. So we'll probably come out then and I'll determine whether or not I need to wrap, full boat it, you know, and all that stuff. But we'll get to that point. Alrighty, so we have hit about the 180 mark. And honestly, it didn't take long. I think I might have messed up by not wearing a jacket. But here we are. I try to move these around. I've switched them and I kind of broke the skin loose, but we'll live. So what I'm gonna do now is just take them off, and then we are going to probably foil boat them. You can already see right here the separation of the bone. See that? So we know we're headed in the right direction. This will be my first time trying the quote unquote the chud method. It's called the full boat. I've done it on the brisket before and I liked it. So we're gonna try it on the pork butts today. Heavy duty aluminum foil, and we're just gonna set it right. Just like that. We might go this way. Just a little bit more coverage. Bring it up about halfway up. Let that smoke still render that fat out on top. And there we go. Some nice render of the fat. It's looking fantastic for this time. It hasn't been on that smoker long. I think it's been on the smoker 4 hours. So to develop that much color in 4 hours, I'm pretty impressed. Mmm. 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 On here they go to about 200 to 203. Well, that time has come for one of them, not for both. This one's still cooking, it's about 10 degrees behind. And this is marking beautifully. So we're gonna take it off the smoker. The good thing is when you let it cool down in 25-degree weather, it won't take long.
What is the internal temp?
We're gonna show you right now. Ooh, yeah. I mean, look just how easy that probe goes in there.
Mmm.
So yeah, she's done. We're gonna let her rest. Ooh, that's where I messed that skin up earlier. We're gonna let it rest for a
You know
while.
what that means. We just
What?
get to eat that right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, that bone's gonna come right out. So we'll let it cool down just a little bit. Alrighty, I think my anticipation of this cooling down has lasted about as long as it's gonna do. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah. I'm not going to pull the whole thing. I just wanted to show you guys how much. Look at that right there. Ooh. You guys get a good look at that. Good smoke ring. And it just comes away like butter.
Mmm.
So there you go. So no doubt we had some bumps in the road. I really hate that this has happened. I definitely woke up this morning with a pep in my step, super early on my day off, just raring to go. And unfortunately, life throws you curveballs and you just deal with it. So once again, just reiterate, you know, hey, there's no ill will. There's no like bashing. There's no like, oh, da-da-da. You know, that's why I think I wanted to go the extra mile to show you that I have other grills. And it wasn't just me trying to like manipulate the system or saying that like, hey, this is bad and I couldn't show you proof of it. It happens. So we'll deal with it. But I appreciate you guys along the journey. If you guys are interested, hit that subscribe button down below. Pound that notification button. Share it with your friends. And I'm going to tell you what, this pulled pork right here
Look at that dang
needs absolutely
smoke
no...
ring. Golly. Look at that. Mmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mmm. Oh, yeah.